Hello everybody! Today we are going to talk about cold weather riding. This is Rocky Rider. We're going to pull down Airport Road here because we got a few curves. Nothing major, but better than nothing. Cold weather riding. Some people don't ride in the cold. They put their bikes up for the winter. That makes sense in some places where you live. I used to live in Chicago. Chicago, the snow is such that for a few months it is really fucking dangerous to take a motorcycle out on the street. It's always iced over. There's always ice somewhere. It never gets warm. It's really, really bad. However, here in Boulder, Colorado, you'll have weeks where you can't ride. It'll snow and it'll freeze, and you gotta put the bike up, and it sucks. However, for most of the winter, you can pretty much ride almost every day, as long as you're alright with being a little bit cold. There's the Addiction Recovery Center. Let's not end up there. And Boulder Regional Airport. Okay, anyhow, talk about what I wear when I'm riding in the cold. Right now, it's about 25, 30 degrees. And I am wearing my thick wool hiking socks over my riding boots. And I'm wearing my Kevlar lined Forest Riders riding pants, and an Alpine Stars GPR Air textile jacket with the windproof and waterproof liner in. And I can tell you guys, that windproof and waterproof liner helps immensely. This jacket flows a huge amount of air when it's really warm outside and you take the liner out. And with the liner in, it's still not by any means a 4-season jacket, but I can't afford to buy another jacket right now. And with the liner and Under Armour type layer or something like that underneath, it works great. As far as gloves, I'm wearing my Icon Pursuit gloves under my winter season just general purpose gloves, because I don't have winter riding gloves yet. We gotta take a little turn around here because we've reached the end of the road. Oh man. Moving on. On my face, I'm wearing a medium weight balaclava, and I find that this is the most important piece of winter riding gear, aside from maybe getting heated grips because my fingers fucking hurt. The balaclava is just miles better. I rode without it this morning on my way to class, and by the time I got to class, my whole face and neck were completely numb, and now with the balaclava on, they are the warmest part of my body for sure. We got a nice view of the mountains over there. Hope you all can see that. My fucking backpack strap keeps hitting me in the face. Alright. Anyhow, stop hitting me, backpack. Taking a nice little cruise down this way. Oh, the hands. They hurt! My fingers! Oh, the engine on your legs feels so nice when it's cold outside. Just like to hug the bike a little bit. Move, car. Thank you. The other thing the balaclava does is that it helps prevent your visor from fogging out when you breathe out in the cold weather, which is really nice, because without it, when it's anywhere under 30 degrees, really, whenever you breathe out, your visor just gets cloudy as fuck. You cannot see a goddamn thing. Something that I found out recently that was an interesting piece of information and slightly comforting, but I realized does not necessarily make riding this bike any safer, is that it turns out Colorado, specifically around the Boulder area, has some of the lowest rates of motorcycle crashes and motorcycle fatalities of anywhere in the U.S., which I'm not going to argue with. I mean, it can't hurt. Another thing about cold weather riding is you got to watch out for salt in a lot of places. Salt, and especially sand. They'll put sand in the corners up in the mountains. And if you hit some sand up in the mountains going pretty quickly, you are going down. Luckily, here in Boulder, Colorado, Abate of Colorado, which is a motorcycle organization, does a lot of lobbying out here and has accomplished a few things. First of all, in Boulder and some of the surrounding areas, they no longer use sand on the roads. They no longer use sand on the roads so that it's safer for motorcycles to travel in. So it's safer for motorcycles to travel on them, which I'm obviously a big fan of. Abate also does a lot of other things. Definitely check them out. abate.com. You'll find them.